interest does a Dagon cult have in this place? Flee?
Do your worst, Remora. I'll tell you nothing.
I'll squeeze the knowledge out of you. Damn. I forgot how fragile mortals can be. Ah, since last our paths crossed, I ran afoul. An Imperial cache hides behind. Take this amulet. The amulet. I acquired a map from the main. Don't they act a secret? How remarkably may when a cult. Don't they act a secret? How remarkable. Inside. I sense more wards ahead. Deal with them. I shall wait here. You destroyed the wards. I felt each one shatter in turn. Well done, little mortal. Now tell me, what did you find? Let me see them. A collection of apparently mundane items, at least on the surface. But look at this scroll. It not only bears the seal of the last Longhouse Emperor, it has been ensorcelled so that it cannot be unfurled or read. Interesting. Architectural plans from the looks of it, and not the mundane engineering so common to your world. No, these plans include powerful Daedric elements. Some sort of vault, obviously, strengthened and enhanced by a complex arcane matrix. Intriguing. It marks a location in Grotwood, Ne Salas, another ruin, and perhaps another annex. I'll open a portal to take you there. Keep the amulet. It retains power enough to deal with a few more wards. While you search, I shall try to read the scroll. This portal will take you to Ne Salas. Raid the caches while I deal with the ensorcelled scroll.
Trust me, Thaindil. Magical transport is the only way this many Redguard could have appeared here so suddenly. We need to cut them off before an entire army is on our doorstep.
One more step and you get an arrow in the knee. Hey, you don't look like a cultist. You're not a Covenant soldier or one of those damn cultists. You're... you! By Barsrog's chilly nethers, am I glad to see you! Between the soldiers and the cultists, this is almost as bad as that business in Orsinium. But what are you doing here? Imperial caches? What a coincidence! That's exactly what brought me here. But then I ran into this band of wood elves. They're under assault by Covenant soldiers and a group of insane Daedric cultists. It's just like an Investigator Vale story. The cultists are after the cache too? That explains a lot. Their leader is someone called Doombringer Eshel, and he's got some kind of scholar lady following him around like a sad puppy. Farther in, I'm guessing. The cult leader paid off the soldiers, and they let him and his followers wander through. If you can clear a path, I'll get these wood elves out of here and then follow after you. We can meet up when you find the cultists. As well as can be expected, last I checked. Barsrog has been doing a good job. He's working with the various clans to keep things going. It's hard, though. A lot of people liked and respected Korog. Even after all he did, Korog's still popular. Nothing specific, but just like you, I felt it was time to move on. Time to take that next step, face that next challenge. So here I am, digging into Emperor Leovik's past at the behest of a wealthy benefactor. Not much. I heard a few of the cultists mention his name, said it with a mixture of awe and respect. I think they're afraid of him. I noticed that the woman scholar stayed close to the leader's side. She was explaining the history of this place. I'm just a young wood elf with a good bow and a thirst for adventure. I plan to make a name for myself, and this seems like the perfect opportunity. Provided I don't get sacrificed in some stupid Daedric ceremony along the way. Cracked acorns! You established adventurers don't understand. Once I get these wood elves out of here, I'll catch up with you.
Cultists. They destroyed the wall. The monsters right in.
Over here! You need to see this! took you so long? Never mind, never mind. Look down there. That's the cult leader and the scholar lady I told you about. And that must be the Imperial cache. What can I say? I'm as fast as a leaf on the wind and silent as a shadow. I suggest we take different paths to that chamber, just in case. I'll meet you down there. Last one to put an arrow in the cultist is a sour gore apple. That's an odd question. I was hired to find another book at Black Drake Villa and came across the journal. I was curious and I had some time, so I had the journal deciphered. Turned out to be a lot of ramblings. Emperor Leovic was either crazy or... desperate. The coded message had that sort of air about it. But yes, he alluded to some end-of-the-world level stuff along with the rest of his crazy. I came here to see if there was any truth to the danger, to go along with his obvious delusions.
We must recover the danger weapons pack. Bring me the contents of that cache as soon as you have them.
I will not fail, dear friend. I'll have the walls down. Interesting. This wall is different. Perhaps a deviation This ward, it appears to require a special key. Disastrix Maglagor. Deal with the interlopers.
Eat arrows, creepy cult lady! My arrows always strike true. Hang on, let me try. Hey, that actually worked! Look out! Danger!
Lower your weapon, elf. I'll confer with the other mortal after they search the cache.
What did you find? Anything interesting in there? Well, what was inside the cache? Have we finally discovered the secret of the Longhouse Emperors? Let me take a look. Yeah, that's a code, all right. Imperial. Just like in the journal I found at Black Drake Villa. I know someone who can decipher this. He helped me with the journal. I'm sure I can get him to translate this scroll, too. Not far from here. Just outside Eldenroot. Just look for the camp with all the books in it. I'll meet you there. Let's just say I've known him for a very long time, and I trust him with my life. Like I said, he translated the journal I found. The one written by Emperor Leovic that led me here. Tell me why we should trust that Daedra lady, though. Well, after everything we went through in Orsinium, I suppose that's not too much to ask. If you think the Daedra lady can help us, that's good enough for me. I'm going to keep an eye on her, though.
Now that you've satisfied the Wood Elf's curiosity, it's time to satisfy mine. Show me what the cache contained, little mortal. We already knew this concerned Emperor Leovic, and I cannot read those coded words. As much as this mystery intrigues me, it has also begun to bore me. If we don't solve some piece of the puzzle soon, I may just look elsewhere for entertainment. The fate of your world, little mortal, not mine. But do not fear. The mortal realm has always amused me. I will aid you as I can, provided such efforts continue to benefit me as well. Alas, I cannot help decipher the Emperor's code. So, the Wood Elf is useful after all. Interesting. I will open a portal to this Elden route to expedite your journey. When the opportunity presents itself, ask the Wood Elf how she was able to break that ward. I sense something powerful. Not yet. But I have my finest Banekin working on it, even as we speak. This portal shall take you to Elden Root. Do not dally. I sense there's more to this mystery than the politics of emperors.
Meet Baragon. Baragon, this is my friend. We've got a scroll to show you.
Evely says you have something for me to look at. Let me take a look. Imperial, all right. Specifically, this is Emperor Leovic's personal code. Luckily, I know it well. Unfortunately, I don't have Leovic's signet ring. Without that, I can't decipher the code. You have a signet ring? Why, yes, this does appear to be Emperor Leovic's. At least it's one of them. He certainly loved his jewelry. So first that journal that Evely brought me, and now this. What have you and my sister gotten into this time? My younger sister, yes. I used to regale her with stories of my adventures, back before I became a scribe in Emperor Morikar's court. I worked for both him and his son Leovic. Evely says I sling words the way she looses arrows, fast and on target. Technically, I was an adventurer, then a scribe. Turned out I preferred ink and parchment to danger and daring do. Unfortunately, I think I put the wrong ideas into little Evely's head. Anyway, the scroll's over there. Deciphered and everything. Really? She's told me all about you. You were all over her letters from Orsinium. And when she got back, she rarely said 5 words that didn't include some anecdote of your time together. You really made an impression. Nice to finally meet you.
Well, what did the scroll say? Do we finally know the Emperor's secret? Foral Lupus? He hired me to The deciphered document. It mentions the person who hired me. Foral Lupus. Could he really be Emperor Leovic's steward? I guess it's possible. Anyway, I'm supposed to bring this book I recovered to him. Well, to his contact in Riften, anyway. Foral Lupus sent me to retrieve the book from Black Drake Villa, one of the Longhouse Emperor's hidden retreats. I found it and a journal, the one that led me to Nasalis. It's a strange old tome. I can't read any of the words, if they are words. It's written in a language I've never seen before. Looking at the pages makes my eyes hurt, and just carrying it around, it's kind of uncomfortable. Will you come with me to Riften? I want to deliver the book and be done with this business. I never actually met with Foral Lupus directly. Everything was done through an intermediary, a mage named Renna. We can find her at the Mages Guild Hall in Riften. My brother has a cart we can use to make the journey, or I can just meet you there. Before we found the document my brother deciphered for us, I assumed he was a scholar or a book collector or something. I had no idea he was the steward of the last Longhouse Emperor. We never met, just exchanged letters until he sent me to Renna. Renna's some kind of mage. She gave me the final instructions for my mission to the villa and handed over the gold. Well, the first payment. I'm promised more when I deliver the book. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get a fair share of the reward. Didn't I? I guess the subject just never came up. Besides, we were pretty busy most of the time back in Orsinium. There weren't too many opportunities to tell you about my extended family. Hey, you brought it up. And I have a perfectly fine amount of brothers and sisters. About the usual for a clan of wood elves from the deep forest. There's 12 of us in the family, but I'm... made it! I'm glad you're here. I wasn't looking forward to facing Rena alone. Not after what we found out. Yeah, I spotted her in the main hall. Look, I've been thinking. Since Farrell, Lupus, and Rena weren't totally honest with me, I might as well use an intermediary of my own. Plus, something's not right about all this. Will you talk to Rena for me? I'm not sure, but I want to keep watch. I've had the feeling that someone's been following me since I arrived in Riften. I might be acting like a cracked acorn, but better safe than sorry, right?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with? Everly? She found Farrell's book? Oh, that's wonderful news. But why is Everly standing way over there? And why are you talking to me instead of her? What's this all about, stranger? Not completely honest. Just what are you implying? Is Everly attempting to change the terms of our deal? Farrell offered a fair price for what he asked her to do. Quiet! If certain ears heard those words, our lives wouldn't be worth a hawker's blister. I suppose it's time for Everly to meet Farrell. We have a house here in Riften, around the corner from the bank. Just knock 2 times or he won't respond.
Head for Rena's house. I'll be right behind.
Strength informed culture, as proposed by.
I heard there's a crater in the middle of Selphora now, and not much else.
doesn't sound good. Hurry, let's get inside.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
I used to be the...
Farrell? No, 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 no!
Oh, Renna. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Farrell! I told him to forget about the past, but did he listen? No! You know about that? Maybe. Probably. Farrell never told me a lot about his time serving the Emperor, but I knew it was on his mind recently. That's why he hired Evely. He said he wanted to make things right. A sheet of... Oh, gods. That's a sign of the Dark Brotherhood. They assassinated my poor Farrell, and all because of something that should have stayed buried with the damn Longhouse Emperors. Then I guess you've reached a dead end. Farrell never told me much, just that he needed the book he sent Evely to find. That he had to correct a terrible mistake. He also mentioned that Leovic told him things, but he never got into specifics. I don't care about the book. I want nothing to do with it. If the Dark Brotherhood thinks I know anything, they'll come after me. And you as well. You should forget about Farrell and Leovic and that book. Forget about them and go far, far away. You know, things. State secrets, I suppose. Hidden dreams, wild desires. Farrell helped raise the Emperor. They were close. Or as close as the most powerful man in the world and his steward can be. Once, Farrell mentioned another secret. Ambitions. No, I don't recall any mention of that. Farrell didn't say much, just referred to something as the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. I got the feeling it had something to do with Daedra worship, and some sort of weapons. That's all I know.
Come on, let's talk outside. I'll meet you out back under the dock. What do you think? Did the Dark Brotherhood really assassinate Farrell Lupus? Is this book he sent me to retrieve really that important? I'm not sure what we should do next, so if you have any ideas, I can't wait to hear them. That about sums it up. Plus the dreams I've been having. Ever since I found that book, I've been having the most strange and disturbing dreams. Nothing specific. I'm always someplace. A forest, a town. Then the ground starts to shake or fire erupts all around me. Once the place was flooded by a deluge of water. And there are always 4 animals watching from a nearby hill. A huge boar, a fox, and a pair of identical rams. Weird, huh? You know, I'm attributing the dreams to the book, but it could be something I ate. My diet has been all over the place these past few weeks. Oh, great. The scary Daedra lady is back.
Flattery and cuteness will get you nowhere, Elf. Come, little mortal. I have information. Say thank you, little mortal. I have read the ensorcelled scroll, and I know where we need to go next on our quest to learn Leovic's secret. Unless, that is, you and the elf discovered something in the coded documents. The assassins who follow Mafala? Or are they the ones who serve the Void? No matter. My information actually concerns the secret we seek to uncover. According to the ensorcelled scroll, there is another cache annex beneath the Imperial City. Yes, hidden in the Imperial sewers. I will open a portal that will get you close to the annex, but you will need to deal with the wards. For all their reverence of the Daedra, these Longhouse Emperors certainly went out of their way to keep us out. Oh, not me, little mortal. I have no intention of slogging through the muck and the sludge, when you are more than capable of handling that. I shall catch up to you after you have dealt with the wards. Go on now, and take the wood elf with you.
Another portal? Don't Daedra have flying horses or something? These are the Imperial sewers. Fancy. Of the Waking Flame got here first.